Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe and John here with Petroleum Service Company, and today we're going to be talking to you about Sunoco Optima 95 race fuel. Now, John, I looked on our website. We have 17 different racing fuels. So how do you decide which one you want? What makes Optima 95 a ticket to horsepower heaven for folks that, just aren't satisfied with regular stuff at the gas station?
Joe, it's pretty easy. Sunoco Optima 95 is your best option for an all-around great performing racing fuel.
Keep using that racing term, John. I'm more of a 0 to 60 eventually kind of guy, not really NASCAR material.
Well, Joe, the term racing is kind of used loosely. It's more of an indication of its ability rather than its necessary use. That is why we say Sunoco Optima is the best all-around fuel. For starters, it's a 95 octane gasoline.
Okay, so at the pump, normally the highest you'll see is a 93, and what you're saying is a 95.
Because 95 octane will resist pre-ignition in the majority of high-performance applications. It is also unleaded, which makes it safe to use in fuel injection systems, as well as naturally aspirated engines.
So you are saying I can, fill up my Vette and then mow the lawn with the same juice? It really is a one-stop shop.
And it gets better. It contains zero ethanol. The fuel you get at your local gas station contains up to 10% ethanol. Now, while ethanol isn't necessarily bad for performance, it is an alcohol that absorbs moisture out of the air.
And as we know, water and fuel should never mix, just like toothpaste and OJ.
100%. And when you're dealing with open-vented fuel systems, water can get out of control quickly.
All right, now open-vented, what is that?
The easiest way to explain this would be the gas tank on top of a motorcycle or ATV. You can see on top here we have that little hose coming out. Well, that hose allows the vapors in the tank to expand and contract. This open hose allows condensation back into the tank. This builds up in the form of water in the fuel, which causes the fuel to go bad.
This makes sense. This is the reason why it's always hard to get the mower started at the beginning of the season, all that buildup.
Right, that's bad fuel and now corrosion in the carburetor. But honestly, with your push mower, Joe, this can be easily remedied by draining the fuel or running it dry. This isn't as easily done if you have a motorboat sitting out on the lake. Now, not only do motorboats have open-vented systems that we just talked about, but they also sit right on the water. That moisture in the air can become a major issue in less than a month.
All right, yeah, so you absolutely don't want to have ethanol in your fuel, but if you're by the water like I am, I should be using Optima 95.
That's right, Joe, and this is why I say Sunoco Optima 95 is our best all-around performing fuel. Additionally, its evaporative control makes it great for quick starting no matter what the temperature is, and it blends easily with any two-stroke motor oil. All
right, now I noticed you mentioned something there, evaporative control. Is that even a thing?
Yeah, evaporative control actually is a thing. It's something that somebody looking at race fuels should definitely be taking a look at. It is basically the evaporation rate of the fuel. Now, did you know that the government regulates this at gas stations and requires different levels of oxygen content in the fuel based on the season, winter or summer?
So wait, I've had people talk about there being winter and summer fuels, but I didn't think that was actually a real thing.
Yeah, it definitely is, and it can greatly affect the performance and durability of stored fuels. For example, in backup generators, that fuel can sit for a long time and you want that generator to fire up when you need it.
Geez, you weren't kidding, John. Sunoco Optima 95 not only can be used in a wide array of engines, but it sounds like it should be used in a wide array of engines.
Absolutely, Joe. Whether it's your vintage car that is driven infrequently, a boat sitting out on the water, your motorcycles, ATVs, generators, this is the one fuel that will not only help them achieve their best performance, but also alleviate a lot of headaches that bad fuel creates. And ultimately, this fuel can be stored up to 3 years.
3 years, that does it. Might as well go pick up a drum of Optima 95, which is the all-around Swiss Army knife of high-performance gasoline. And this has been a quick overview of our Sunoco Optima 95 racing fuel. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. You can email us, give us a call, hit us up in the chat. We'll be more than happy to help out. And for Petroleum Service Company, I'm Joe. With me, as always, is John. Thanks for watching.